Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dragon's Dogma, where last time I went on my first I need to talk about this kind of rant. Wasn't supposed to be a rant, it turned into one anyway. So, today, now that we have made it all the way from Castardus to the fort on the beach, we're gonna go in there and look around. You know what, you can gather all that, Rook, I will leave you to it. Looks like there's something glowing over here I'll check out instead. A good nut. Alright, let's go in and see everybody in here.
If memory serves. I know the way, Master. Follow me. It must be near.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Even though we've come into this big old military spot and there are things for us to do in here, we have a much higher priority. Hi there.
Ought to say so?
Mercedes is really cool.
Have all you need? We are an inn first and foremost, but we offer more than simple lodging. We can safeguard your belongings or aid in learning new skills. Have your pick. Any you like.
We can learn some skills, but I think we'll look over that later.
Come again soon.
Yes, sir. We will look over that in time. Thank you very much. In the meantime, this is important. Here's where we're going to talk about some fun stuff.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice? We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen. For they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve.
Okay.
Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
So where's my trial? We have to actually leave. Hey there, buddy. You're looking for some fun stuff too? Hi there.
A riftstone.
If you've aught to ask it of Captain Mercedes.
I mean, all I did was say hi to her. There's a little area over here that is going to be very different shortly. I don't know if there's anything to collect back in this area, but for the moment...
Seems the soldiers make their beds there.
Ooh, what's all this back here? Gonna be a little bit of something back here? Maybe not. Rook found some sweet pollen. That's about it. He found some sunbright. That's nice. Is this the collection spot? It is not. Rook is finding a lot more than I am. Anyway, this spot over here is going to change in not too long. But I need to go which way? Maybe that away? I can't remember. Do I talk to Mercedes?
Are you here to enlist with the Corps? You've the stature for it to look at you.
I guess not. I will just go this way. Toward the nowheres.
The beast comes! Hurry!
Now, even though I told you that you need to take this game seriously, this is a part of the game that I would say don't take too seriously, but don't treat it like a joke either. Before that, I'm going to come over here and grab some stuff from the notice board because I don't know if this stuff is going to disappear shortly. Slay a couple of seagulls, defeat 7 phantasms, we won't see those till much later. 45 undead warriors, slay 8 spiders, and 3 cyclopses. Cyclopes? Whatever. At least we have those on our quest log now. Again, I don't know if those are going to disappear. But, whenever we go out here, prepare yourself for this. Just making sure I have my right controls this time. Quite a build up there. Hey, speaking of Cyclopses, here's a heavily injured Cyclops. Probably, I would say, the weakest boss monster in this entire game. I like your tattoo, dude. Let's see if I can... Yeah, he's got almost no health left from where he should have it. But if I can shoot his other tusk that's still intact before he dies, this will be super good for us. Actually, let's use a special skill here. Triple arrow shot. Come on, stop moving around. I swear, dude. Right over here. Okay, somebody else got it. That's fine. Fire triple arrows all at once. This uses stamina to use your skills. But hey, if I can just get my last shot right in his eyeball for some style points. That works. Thanks for gathering the small coin pouch, Rook. Very odd addition to the scene. It'll be important in hindsight.
Let us return to the encampment.
I needed this. Rugged Tusk. That was the entire point of... Ooh, yay. That was the entire point of me trying to shoot off his tusk earlier. If you can knock it off before the Cyclops dies, you will get a special treat for it. And apparently the Cyclops has entirely disappeared, except for this stuff that has suddenly appeared. Okay, I don't know why the Cyclops body was not around at the end. But sure, why not?
We've done as asked. Let us go and give word of it. Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Sword.
You're changing your tone very quickly. That was technically a boss monster, but I'm not going to treat it as a boss monster yet. Not at this current point in the story.
Ought to say so?
She was completely oblivious of what happened outside the gates. Ekbal provides many different support functions to adventurers. Speak with him to rest, learn skills, or store excess items. Maybe later. First of all, we have something very important to do.
With that, your trial is complete. You are the Arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships and aid you in every endeavor.
Pawn customization. Select your main pawn and make them look how you desire. Alright, so your main pawn is your permanent companion. Your main pawn is the one you will have with you for the entirety of the game, unless you kill them and don't revive them, but why would you do that unless you're doing a solo run? The thing about this is that there are two character creation options, and with this you can have a lot of fun, we'll say. Let me give you some examples here. If you can make your character and the pawn character look in a particular way together, you can make some fun combinations. Here's a few pictures I found online about some of the people who have made their characters and pawns stand out. We're supposed to go back to the future, not to this weirdo place. I would make a reference here, but I've never seen The Office. For fans of The Witcher. For other fans of The Witcher. Hello, dragon. You took my heart. Prepare to die. You want a peanut? Pawn, go kill that wolf for me, as you wish. Heck, have some extra fun with it. Make movie references. Not sure how well known this movie is, but still. What are you doing with my heart? Don't make me stick a donkey on ya. Okay, let's maybe stop with that one. Things are getting a little too weird here. But you get my point. There are a lot of fun character combinations that you can make when you're not making one character for a playthrough, but two characters. So if you have something fun in mind, make your main character in character creation with the intent and awareness that you're going to be making a second companion for them for the entirety of your game. Or don't. Make your own character on its own. Then make your own pawn stand on its own. Create combinations or don't. Just There are many options. Just consider what you can do with 2 character creations. In the meantime, let's get into making our main pawn. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm not going to take my time too tightly with this one. I'll just show you the end result. I've actually never done this before. I'm going to create a red-skinned pawn. And just like for the heck of it, I gave her green hair. I don't know why, but I was looking at other hairstyles and like, I like the green one best. So, a little bit weird, but this is what I came up with. I'm going to take her seriously though. This is not a joke character. I kind of feel like this is the kind of character I want to be by my main pawn. She looks tough. This will be the form of your main pawn. Proceed? Absolutely. You'll be asked a few questions. Your answers will shape your pawn's inclination. You can change this stuff later on. This is basically going to determine how your pawn behaves in the world, where some of them will chase down enemies and some of them will try to stay away from enemies. Some of them will go after items on the ground. Some of them will completely ignore them. I don't fully understand this. This is something that I've been trying to learn and I just don't have the attention for it. So I don't know this one very well. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube for it already, but this is something I'm not very particularly aware of. So I'm just going to answer these questions like I kind of imagine a character that is this would be like. So when faced with danger, which trait would you most value in a follower? I mean, the Iron Will kind of seems like it, but I feel like this particular pawn would have quicker thinking. While in battle, which strategy would you prefer your follower employ? Kill all enemies, rescue comrades in danger, strike at the strongest foes, call for reinforcements. I could see her being vicious, but I also see her being more of a team player. I could see her rescuing comrades. Your follower rescues your party and turns the tide of the entire battle. What would you have them say? This way, master. Leave them to me. Now, master, strike the final blow. Quickly, after them. I kind of like the rallying cry of this one. As a ruler, which gift would please you most? A magic potion that preserves youth, a brave and just hero to succeed you, the perfect spouse, a majestic white steed. Probably legacy, I suppose. Select a vocation. Alright. This is usually difficult for me. As I said, a mage is the best support class, but we're not going to be by ourselves. We can recruit other pawns later on. For a strider, we are already a strider. We don't need a second one. For a fighter, I could see her being very tough and being in the fray. The only one I can't see her as is a strider, so do I want her to begin as a mage or as a fighter? I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm going to have her start as a fighter, because even though I know I'm going to change it later, having a pawn build up high health and defense right in the beginning will have a much better effect in the long run. So we'll go with fighter. Ooh, she lands heavy.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
Having been recognized as Arisen, you have been granted a loyal pawn to be your constant companion in your journey. In addition to this main pawn, you may hire up to 2 other pawns to support you in your adventures. Different pawns have different strengths, so use different support pawns to tailor your party to fit your current needs. In addition to minding level and available skills, a pawn's knowledge is another important part of creating an effective party. Pawns with appropriate knowledge of quests or foes can provide helpful advice and battle strategies. If I can, I need to speak to you. A pawn's status can be determined by its icons. The pawn is online, is a friend's pawn, or is a pawn you've enlisted in the past.
Hello. Yes, Arisen.
So, I'm gonna need to hire a pawn before I leave this room. So I need to just enlist whoever's available, and this guy's available. Because we need a full team of 4 for what we're about to be stuck in.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it? You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard, should you wish it.
I thought he was just going to throw us... Oh yeah, he did throw us right into it. All right.
The men of the Enlistment Corps never turn away the eager. We are ready to begin. Are you?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master, whoever the pupil. You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to. The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends. You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person. Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. Your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it.
Whenever we hire a 4th pawn for this one, I have found it in all my playthroughs to be incredibly helpful. They set this up as they're ready for 4 pawns. So if you just have 3 people working on them, it ain't gonna work out so well for you. Boink. I carry over here. I place over here. Who's left? Really, Rook? I thought you were just right. We're waiting on you, boy. Thanks, buddy.
Enough!
Good enough, I guess.
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long. Next is combat training. You'll face my Scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions wisely. A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach. Choose well. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. You'll set about destroying scarecrows this time. Get them all before my count ends.
Destroy the scarecrows. Okay. The red ones will require melee attacks. These guys up here, I guess that's fine. I feel like there are some scarecrows that need magic attacks too, but I'm only seeing the one so far.
Enough!
That line is ingrained in my head.
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long. Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows, but don't expect a repeat of the last. There are 2 sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your head. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. Well, it's back to the scarecrows for your last lesson.
Rook, we're trusting in you. You're the only one here who really has any magic power. This is not a rift stone. This is a scarecrow. Who's left? Who's left? Who's left? That was a magic one. Rook, where are you? What are you? Are you okay?
Enough! That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done! You've completed your training. See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
If your strategies seem toothless, try changing your party makeup, enabled skills, and equipment.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Why do you have... Why?
We'd best keep our party full. No harm in being prepared.
Why am I talking to you?
These starry-eyed boys of late.
Why am I talking to you too? Why can I just leave? I can just leave.
The training grounds are used to instruct the men of the Horde.
Okay. I think that there's one or two other optional cutscenes that we can see. I'm gonna see if I can trigger these. I think the first one is by coming out here.
Well sturdy, this place.
The new area has been unlocked. Oh, jeez. That is something we're not gonna worry about until we're like at least 80 episodes into this series. Alright, I wasn't able to unlock that first one. I thought that I had to do it, but I've never been able to. The other one can be seen if we head all the way back to Cassardus and just go through the front gate.
Ah, the venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
Charming fellow, that. Anyway, we're back in Cassardus now. We have other things that we can do now that we have a full party of pawns. Like this one over here, but we will speak to him another time. First of all, I want to come back here and see if there's any more stuff on the notice board.
Well, Madeline, this is a fine bit of
Oh boy, we've also got Madeline in here now. That's wonderful. Anyway, we got Rico, our new pawn companion. She looks kind of cool. I think she looks cooler than me, actually. So we have a couple things that we can do already. There's also the main quest, which I want to get into because there's some stuff coming up, including a very rare cutscene that apparently no one ever talks about that I would like to show off because I only found it out because I was terrible at the game when I started. But we will see more of this stuff next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today, now that we have our main pawn. All right, Madeline, I'll come talk to you soon. What are you laughing at, Kina? See you next time, and take care.